All right, we've got a brand new boat that you have never seen before. This is the new 2025 Centurion NV233. All right, what's up, guys? This is Mitch from BoardCo. This morning, we've got a special treat for you. We have a brand new model from Centurion Boats. In fact, it's a brand new series that you've never seen before that we're going to walk you through. This is the NV233. It's a brand new boat for 2025. It's a really unique design. You see, in the last couple of years, Supreme Boats has gained some incredible momentum, the fastest growing towboat brand in the world by leaps and bounds. In fact, even just here in the state of Utah, sales have nearly quadrupled in the last couple of years. And so what happened is that Centurion started noticing this significant demand of people going, hey, we really love what's going on with Supreme, but we'd love to have some of these Centurion elements incorporated in, but at a little bit lower price point. So welcome the NV series from Centurion. This boat is boasting incredible value, unbelievable performance, the same kind of quality, construction, wave, and everything else you typically expect with a Centurion boat, but is going to come in at a price point that's much closer to what you would expect with a Supreme historically, and in many cases, the same price as what you can expect with other different boat tier brands such as Axis, ATX, Mastercraft's NXT line, etc. This NV233 is a really cool boat, and we're going to show you both here on the trailer, as well as we're going to put it in the water and show you exactly how this boat performs. So let's check it out. First thing I wanted to highlight on the NV233 is what sets this boat apart from pretty much all other boats that are out there that are not a Centurion or Supreme boat. And that is the Opti-V 2.0 hull. This hull is the same type of hull that it inherited from the Centurion RI series, generally renowned as the best wake surf boats on the planet. And you can expect similar wave performance behind an NV233. Now, the unique special sauce in the Opti-V 2.0 hull and what makes it really special is something you can actually see here at the back of the boat. And that is this angle of V that exists at the back end. You see, they measure this V angle with a measurement called dead rise. And the NV233 has a 20-degree dead rise here at the back of the boat, meaning there's 20 degrees of V angle here at the transom. Most other surf boats out there have 3 to 5 or 6 degrees of dead rise, nowhere near approaching this 20-degree angle. And this was specifically designed to naturally part and split the water, allowing it to shift to one side or the other really naturally. This is going to deliver more water volume back behind the boat, which means longer, more powerful surf waves. They're going to have a way better experience for you when you're back there surfing behind them. It's also going to deliver unprecedented rough water ride for towboats, meaning that this 23-foot boat is going to drive better through rough water conditions than many other 26-foot boats from other manufacturers. It really sets this boat apart in a really unique place. There's a few other unique elements here at the back of the NV233. You have these Quick Surf Pro plates here on the sides. These are going to allow you to fine-tune and contour your surf wave, dialing up a mellow wave for smaller riders or a steeper wave for bigger guys without having to empty any ballast or make any changes with where people are at in the boat. You also have the patented silent stinger plate that's equipped on the NV233. This is going to allow you to customize and fine-tune the shape of the wave even further, but also is going to diffuse exhaust down and out away from the boat, quieting everything down, moving exhaust fumes away from you, and not having to mess up the surf wave like other different surf pipes by having all of the exhaust ported out one single port at the bottom, instead being diffused throughout the back of the boat. Now that we've had a chance to check out some of the elements here at the back of the NV233 while it's out of the water, let's drop this thing in the water and see exactly what we think. All right, we are now out here in the water in the NV233, and I'm starting here back at the transom because there's actually a lot of really cool stuff to talk about back here. It's kind of unique on this boat. So the first one is you've got this built-in transom storage locker area. You have seats that you can flip up on either side that you can also sit down on and hang out, but you flip them up and you have access to a large storage locker right here. If you want extra access, so you can flip up the center section, and then you can access it all the way across if you need to drop anything that is larger that would take up the entire area. Going beyond that, you have a gator step walkway that goes from the back all the way up into the front of the boat with this nice, beautiful 2-layer gator step. By the way, black does not get hot, just in case you're wondering. But this makes it so you can climb in and out of the boat without stepping on your vinyl, and it's going to keep everything looking nice and neat for a long time to come. From there, we move up here to where you can see extra large storage space underneath of the engine hatch area and the side hatches. You see, we've actually got a board sitting here. You've got space to actually fit multiple boards, as well as life jackets, ropes, wetsuits, all that type of stuff. This is one great thing I love to highlight on Centurion and Supreme boats, and that is I put almost all of my wet gear, the things like that get wet when you're out on the boat, the life jackets, the wetsuits, things of that nature, here in the back storage locker area, meaning I can get out of the water, take off my wet life vest, throw it in these storage lockers, have it set and good without having to bring it inside the boat and getting other people wet inside, or making people stand up and move so you can access storage underneath where they're sitting. Some other boats locate all of their storage space underneath those side seats where people have to get up and move to be able to access. Instead, in the NV233, just like all other Centurion boats, you have more storage space located in the back and up further in the front of the boat, meaning that you're not going to have to make people stand up and move, and it just makes the storage so much more functional to access. All right, I'm now here in the cockpit of the NV233. It's a large, spacious cockpit with lots of room for lots of people. One really nice thing about this boat that really is appealing, especially when you consider the position that it is in the marketplace, is just how tall and deep this boat is. As you can see, it's really tall, it's really comfortable to sit in, but it's also really secure and safe. A lot of other boats that are in the same price point are much lower profile, meaning that it's easy for somebody to lean over the side and almost fall out of the boat, where this one is an extra deep, extra large boat. You also have storage underneath all of the different seats on the sides that communicates and goes all the way back down in. It's a great place for throwing all of the other different accessories and things that you need to take with you when you're out for a day on the lake. You also have this luxurious friction mat flooring that sits inside of these storage lockers. What this does is this is a nice and easy way to keep everything soft and looking beautiful, but also is a really great way for cleanup after you're done. You can take this out, spray it off, vacuum it, whatever you want to do, and you don't have to worry about having carpet that's going to get mold or mildew or end up looking dingy over time. Instead, it all pulls out, and the rest of the compartment is fully rhino lined, meaning that it's going to be nice and safe and going to deal with water and other elements no problem at all. One other great element in the NV233 is what you have the ability to choose. Most of the options on this boat come a la carte, meaning that you have things such as a sliding bench seat that you can option this boat with, or you can opt to save a few dollars and not necessarily put that in. This allows you to fine-tune and customize the boat exactly how you and your family are going to want it, and not have to be forced to spend money on different frills or accessories that you may or may not care about. That said, if there's certain items that are a really big one on your checklist, you can certainly hit those ones and make sure you get a boat that's dialed and fine-tuned to exactly what you want. The NV233 is equipped with the Centurion Battle Tower, which has got a lot of really great features and function to it. First off is it is a weight assist folding tower, meaning you can just simply unlock the cam locks on either side and the tower really easily collapses and goes back up with full weight assist, meaning I can move it up and down with just one arm without a whole lot of effort. You also have these amazing spring lock board racks that are equipped on all of the battle towers that we do here at BoardCo. These are quick and easy, so all you do is spin them around, slide your board in, slide this piston out, it locks your board in place and is going to hold it safely and securely, so you can be driving down the lake going 40 miles an hour, and it's going to do a great job holding your board safely and securely without you having to worry about it sliding and falling out. It also does not have a clamp system, meaning it's not going to dent or put indentations in your boards because it's trying to force them clamped shut. Instead, securely holds the ridgeline area of the board. This boat is equipped with the Champ audio system, meaning it's got two Rev 10 Wet Sounds tower speakers. This gives a premium audio experience because you've got a number of in-boat speakers and tower speakers that deliver amazing sound out to the riders. You can opt to add an additional set of tower speakers to this tower if you so wanted to get even more sound delivered out to people who are surfing. This is going to make it so that you have an incredible experience whether you're in the boat or back behind it, listen to your music. Probably my personal favorite accessory when it comes to this tower is the So Long double extra large bimini. You see, it basically covers the entire cockpit area of this boat, means it's extra huge. It also has built-in heat-resistant surf pockets, meaning you can put your extra fragile, nice surfboards up in there, get them safe and secure, drive down the lake going full speed, and not have to worry about them getting cooked in the sun like you would with other board sleeves or other different mesh liners from other bimini tops. It's also super fast and easy to deploy. It takes one person about 30 seconds to fold it up, or to open it up when you first get to the lake. This makes it so that you can have incredible shade coverage without having to spend all your time working with straps and hooks and Velcro and all the other things. None of that exists on this boat. It's simply a zipper and 2 pins, and that's it. As I move over here to the observer seat, there's a lot of cool elements that we can talk about. First off, we got storage underneath all of the seats all across. You also have a really unique storage access here under the observer seat. What I can do is I can just simply slide over and lift this up and access anything I need. I can get boards, life jackets, anything I want to from back in this area without having to stand up and move and get everybody out of the way to access it, just because of the split back system. If I want to lift up this main cushion, I can do that as well and get full access like you normally could with a single piece, but it gives you really quick and easy access to go from here. Also, by the way, total side note, this cavity is huge. You can store tons of stuff in here. You can fit like 7 boards plus other gear, anything that you want to have in this locker. It is just really neat. As you move up towards the bow in the walkway, you've got a built-in trash can receptacle right here. So you can open it up, drop your trash in, and you're good to go. You also have really easy trash can access from inside this OB locker, meaning that you're not having to spend a bunch of time digging through your gear or other things to get a trash can at the end of the day to empty it. You instead just flip it up, pull it out, and you're good to go. Also here in the observer seat area, you have speakers all the way throughout. You have both speakers for the back of the cockpit as well as speakers here in the front. There's a total of 8 interior speakers in addition to the subwoofer and tower speakers on this audio system in the NV233. It really makes sure that you have an incredible audio experience the entire time that you are out in this boat. Right here behind me, you've got a built-in billet glove box that is really nice, really heavy duty. It also has a battery control management system in it, so you can turn on your batteries and turn them off, as well as isolate any of the batteries from right here without having to open up and access things in any storage lockers or down under the floor like in some other boats. All right, as we move here to the helm of the NV233, you can see it's got a really great setup that is just really nice for any driver when they're out there using the boat. So first off, we've got the Cobra Racing driver's seat from Centurion that I'm sitting in. It's the most comfortable driver's seat that's out there. You can sit in so many different ways. You can swing your leg over like I have here. You also have a bolster flip up. You can pop up like this. It makes it so it's super comfortable regardless of how you're sitting in the seat. You can also turn and face back, and you all have a lean back you can lean against while you're sitting here, regardless of which direction. You can also turn and face forward if you want to. Here you have a lot of nice features at the helm for the driver. You have a built-in wireless charging cell phone holder that you just can simply pop your cell phone into, and it will charge it no problem at all. You also have a nice little cubby right here that you can throw things like your keys, wallet, other valuables and that. Just keep them nice and safe so you know exactly where they're at. Oh, you have your stereo control head unit right here to the left side with a quick and easy volume knob access, which you can control your stereo as well as change all of your tuning for your stereo really quickly and easily. I also like that this is located in an area to where the observer can reach over and access it without having to lean over the driver while they're driving the boat. All of your controls and instrumentation sit over here in the main screen on the right side. It's a really large, bold screen with bright, vibrant colors that makes it really easy to see everything that's going on. Because it's a really large screen, you have a really spaced out visuals for everything, so you can quickly and easily, at a glance, see what's going on. You have the ability to control all of your main settings, your surf system, controlling all of the different plates at the back of the boat, making it so you can fine-tune and customize the surf wave for every single rider. You also have all of your ballast controls, navigation, lighting options, as well as rider profile presets, which can set up every aspect of the boat with just the click of a button. This takes the complication of having a fully customized and dialed surf boat just to the fingertips of one button push, meaning that you can set up a surf wave quickly and easily regardless of your experience level driving. In addition to that, you also have these quick paddle shifters that are to the sides of the steering wheel, making it so you can quickly and easily adjust your stinger plate, which will control the steepness of the wave, making it either steeper or more mellow, and your cruise control, which will change the speed of the boat, which will also lengthen or shorten your wave to exactly what you want. This gives you quick and easy access so you can change the 2 most common settings you may adjust just by touching here on the side of the steering wheel without even having to reach up and touch the dash screen. It's a really intuitive design overall. Last thing I wanted to hit on the Helm is it's a really comfortable place that you have your armrests here that you can set across. You also can set your arm up here on the main gunnel, and you have this windshield design that makes it really easy to communicate with a rider on the outside. It blocks any wind and spray coming from this direction, but at the same time allows you to communicate out with a rider really easily. So if you're turning back around, picking up your rider and asking them any questions, you can do so and have them actually be able to hear what you're saying instead of being blocked by having a windscreen going across there. As I move up here to the bow of the NV233, you can see the bow is absolutely huge. I mean, you can sit 3 or 4 people side by side facing backwards to check out all the action. It's a really large playpen style bow. You can also remove the bow fill cushion and have a footwell that you can drop your feet down into, and it's plenty of room to have 4 full-size adults sitting really comfortably. You have cup holders so you can hold all of your drinks while you're hanging out here in the bow of the boat. You also have accent lighting with all of the speakers and other different accent lights throughout, and even USB chargers so you can charge your devices while you're sitting up here in the bow. Best yet, there's even storage space underneath all of these cushions here in the bow, meaning you can store different things like fenders, additional life jackets, anything else that you may want to put in, you can drop underneath these side seats. There is bow ballast in this boat, but it actually sits sub-floor, meaning that you have all of this storage space, all of the room, and all of the convenience, but you don't have to have that all of your storage space taken up by additional bow ballast here in the bow of the boat. You can opt for an additional bow ballast bag if you want to have even more weight up front because you like to have a large crew that all sits at the very back of the boat. But that's something we typically aren't equipping in the NV233, though it is a great optional feature if you wanted to have. Now that we've taken a look at the NV233 and all the different features and amenities on the inside, as well as some of the details on the outside of the boat, let's now set up a surf wave and see exactly how this boat performs. It's a pretty incredible surf machine, and I'm excited for you to check it out. All right, now right here, we've got Tyler surfing behind the boat. We've got the wave set up with the standard wave settings you can expect in an NV233 if you just simply press surf left or surf right. We've got all of the ballast full with just a little bit of counterballast to clean up the wave and make it absolutely perfect. And we've got our plate settings at 0 for our center plate, and we're running at a 70 on the side plate. This means that you're gonna get a wave that's right down the middle, not too steep, not too mellow. If you want to mellow it out, I can dial up the plate more to a setting of like 80 or 85, or I can steepen it up by dropping the plate down to a 65 or 60 and make the wave like a sheer wall. You really have full customization over the shape and contours of the wave by just adjusting and dialing in the plates on the sides and the center of this boat. One important thing to note when it comes to the NV233 is that it has an absolutely incredible wave. This wave blows the doors off of other boats that are in its same class, throwing out a world-class surf wave that will outsurf other 26-foot ultra-premium boats from other manufacturers. In fact, this boat throws one of the best surf waves of any towboat in the industry, regardless of its class, including outperforming other boats that are 2 and even 3 times the price tag. The reason why is because of the sheer amount of ballast in this boat and the magic of the Opti-V 2.0 hull that sits deeper in the water and displaces even more water than any other boat hull that is out there. This is the reason why Centurion boats are known for having the best wake surf waves out there, regardless of what you are looking for, whether it be a long wave, a tall, powerful wave, a wave with lots of push, a wave that's contoured and shaped for skim rider surfers. It does not matter. The NV233 delivers exactly what you want to have in your boat and behind your boat for you and anyone else who's on. Guys, thanks for spending some time with me here in the NV233. It's a brand new boat and a brand new series from Centurion, and quite honestly, I think they knocked it out of the park on this boat. It performs incredibly well. It's nice and spacious. They paid attention to all of the fine details that are really important without splurging on a bunch of extras that add to the price of the boat and take it way above where it currently sits. If you had any questions on this boat or want more details, head over to BoardCo.com and check it out. Also, let us know how we can help and if there's any questions that we can answer. Best yet, if you want to get behind an NV233, reach out to us because we'd be more than happy to take you out behind this boat and show you what it's all about. Don't forget to check out the other videos that we have so you can get more information on boats like this, as well as all kinds of others. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you later.